Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's legally her underscore Blela. Like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification button so that you can be notified when I upload my next video. For those tuning in for the first time, welcome and subscribe. And for those homeboys and homegirls that have always tuned in, thank you for being a part of this journey, and thank you for always being here with me. So today I'm taking a different direction, and I thought that I should do something that is out of the blues, and I'm going to start a series of true crime and murder, and mostly crimes of passion, which means these are crimes that were committed because of love, because these are the stories that actually are trending right now. So today being the first video of this series, I thought that I should talk about a controversial case. It's controversial because it involved someone who was actively in the LGBTQ community and was a cross-dresser. So this story was picked by so many people around the world, and it happened in Kenya, in a place called Eldoret. So today we are going to talk about Edwin Kiprotich Kiptoo, formerly known as Edwin Chiloba. On this particular case, everything that I'm going to mention in this video is information that I've gotten from the internet and compiled it into one, and so I don't mean disrespect to each and everyone that I'm going to mention in this case. Disclaimer: I'm going to mention some violence, and if the violence that I'm going to mention is going to affect your mental health, kindly subscribe, wait for my next video. Take care of yourself, take care of your mental self. So Edwin Kiprotich Kiptoo, aka Edwin Chiloba, was born in 1998 in a village in Elgeyo Marakwet. He was a Kenyan fashion designer, a model, and an LGBTQ activist, and also he was a staunch Catholic. Edwin lost his mom while he was still young, and while he was in high school, he lost his dad. So which led to him being moved from one relative to the other. After completing his high school, Chiloba went for an education program in Moi University for a degree. During this time, while he was there, while he was in his third year, he actively started pursuing his career in design. He attended shows, took photos for Instagram. He also designed clothes and participated in these pageants, in which his relatives did not approve, which led him to drop out and move to Nairobi. So while he moved to Nairobi, he actively pursued his career in design and had a company called Chiloba Designs. It is there that he met Peter and Donna Falsgrave, his foster parents, who were missionaries who supported his career, and he moved back to Eldoret in 2019 to the University of Eldoret to pursue apparel design course. Now, what happened to Edwin Chiloba? On 31st December 2022, Edwin Chiloba and a couple of friends decided to go and usher in the new year, and they arrived at the Tamasha Club in Eldoret at around 10 p.m. It is this same club that his sister Melvin Faith also worked at. Of his friends was Jackton Odhiambo, a 24-year-old freelance photographer who was also a model and was married with one child. Chiloba, who cross-dressed, was seen in photos with Jackton Odhiambo, who was always glued to Chiloba's side. According to the photos and the videos that were posted on the internet, Chiloba and his friends were having fun. So at around 1 a.m., Chiloba and his friends decide to leave the club after ushering in the new year. It is when that Edwin Chiloba bid his sister Melvin Faith goodbye. Edwin Chiloba and his friends went back to Chiloba's house in Langas Estate a Noble Plaza room number 11, and this place is where he used to stay with his friends. The caretaker has told the police that Edwin Chiloba had been living in the house for 3 years, and in 2022, Jackton Odhiambo had joined Edwin Chiloba in the same house, and they had been living together for 1 year. Neighbors report that at wee hours of the morning there were commotions, and then it all went silent. On 3rd January 2023, a motorcycle rider, locally known as a boda rider, said he spotted a numberless vehicle dropping a metal box at Kapsiret on Kipkenyo Kaptinga Road. The boda rider saw it as something suspicious. He went and reported it to the chief, and the area chief went and reported it to the police. When the police came and opened the metal box, they found a body that was decomposing in women's clothes and had been wrapped with a duvet. The body belonged to none other than Edwin Chiloba. So this body was taken to the mortuary, and the government pathologist did an autopsy, and his findings were 3 socks had been stuffed into his mouth, and a denim jeans was wrapped around his face. Edwin Chiloba died from asphyxiation. This is a condition when the body does not have enough oxygen due to foreign objects blocking the airwaves. The pathologist also said in his report that Chiloba's nails had discolored, which is an indication that he lacked oxygen. Some sources say that his eyes were gouged out, but really these sources are not quite verified. His brain had swollen. However, there was no visible injury on his body apart from his mouth and tongue. Following this, the DCI arrested 5 suspects, which include Jackton Odhiambo, Dennis Latali, and 3 other minors. Jackton Odhiambo, the freelance photographer, admitted to killing Chiloba after he had found out that he had been cheating on him. Edwin Kiprotich Kipto, formerly known as Edwin Chiloba, was laid to rest on 17 January in 2023 in Elgeyo Marakwet. Thank you guys for watching. I'll probably do a follow-up video of this because the case is still ongoing and I don't have much information. Not much information is put outside there because it's still an active case. However, I am going to cover this story once the information is out there. I will probably have to redo this video from the beginning to the end. Thank you guys for listening to what I have to say. Tune in for my next story, the slain businesswoman Monica Kimani, who was murdered right after arriving from Juba, South Sudan. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification button after subscribing so that you can be able to be notified for when I upload my next videos. Thank you guys. Bye.